So that Mercury versus Liberty game did end up being the best out of four playoff games that was played yesterday. Had to get this. I had to wake up early and get to catch the second half of this one because I went to sleep after the first half of this game because it was boring and a blowout. But woke up early so I could see the rest of it, and nothing changed. But still had to see it through to see what the Aces were able to do. Jill Lloyd and in her revenge game against Seattle Conda, she had 14 points off the bench because they traded her to the Aces in the offseason. So she came off the bench, put up 14 points. Jackie Young put up 18. A'ja Wilson had another phenomenal game, and this is the Aces' 17th straight win, 16 dating back to the regular season when they first playoff game at home. A'ja Wilson put up 29 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, went 10 to 18 from the field, 1 and 2 from 3, 8 to 10 from the line. Just a phenomenal game. And like I said, she got help from like I said, Lloyd and Young as well, doing what they were able to do. Then the Aces overall finished the game with 10 steals and 6 blocks, the second best defensive performance today behind the Minnesota Lynx, who were the best defense. And then the Aces, their win streak kept rolling from the regular season to the playoffs. Like I said, finishing on a 16-game win streak to get the second seed, then winning this their first playoff game. Really dominated from start to finish. Was up 22-12 to start the first quarter, and they was up double digits most of that first quarter. And the Storm, everybody really started slow for the Storm. Dominique Malonga started the game 1 of 8 from the field. She ended up shooting 4 of 11. Skylar Diggins Smith didn't score into the second quarter, no, to the second half. Because she went 0 4 in the first half and then scored until the beginning of the second half. And I talked about this last season when the Storm lost. It came down to Skylar Diggins Smith and her struggles, which that's already getting started early now. Gabby Williams, she had a good game, 16 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal on 8 of 13 from the field. Then Skylar Diggins Smith and Dominique Malonga both had 12 points and both went 4 of 11 from the field. But Malonga added a little bit more defensively. But going into the fourth quarter, the Aces were up 76-52. They were up by 30 at one point, and they ended up winning 102 to 77. So I don't feel like doing the math for that. But they lost. Well, they lost by damn near 30. They were pretty close. That's 25, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they lost by 25 in this first game of the playoffs, but I don't think the Storm stand a chance. I thought it would have been a little bit more competitive than this, but if Skylar Diggins Smith was struggling in the playoffs the same way she did last year, and Dominique Malonga's getting off to a slow start like this, it's like you can't just rely on Gabby Williams. And this is Malonga's first season. This is her first playoffs, so maybe this doesn't happen. Maybe this is just first game jitters, but this was an embarrassing loss for the Seattle Storm, but amazing defensive performance from the Aces.